Did you know that there is a new Windsor Green? It's true, it's opposite what used to be Hotel Elizabeth, which is now a car park, and right next to the Playford Civic Centre. So in this video, I thought we would do a side-by-side comparison, as unfair as you're about to see that is, something fun to do, and also for many of the viewers of this channel who no longer live in Elizabeth, you may be completely unaware that there actually is a new Windsor Green. But before we get into it, welcome. I'm Will Kelly, the creator of this channel. Welcome back for our returning viewers to Elizabeth That Was, and welcome to any new viewers. And before we get into this, I just want to give a shout out to the Playford City Council for making the effort to create something new without negating the past, which has been very much kind of the pattern over the last good decade, I would say, of just demolishing buildings and allowing them, actually more than a decade, of just demolishing buildings or allowing them to go derelict. This progress without heart, as I call it, as more and more of our history is erased. This is a small example, in my opinion, of how the future need not negate the past, how we can move forward and celebrate our history. We can pay homage to our history while we move forward. So kudos to the Playford City Council. I do have some reservations about the new Windsor Green, but despite those, I do want to give that shout out because I think it's important to encourage. We want more of that. So having said that, let's get into it. So as I said, the new Windsor Green is located opposite what used to be Hotel Elizabeth, which is now a car park, and where the former Elizabeth Civic Theatres used to be, which is now Playford Civic Centre. And you can see the original Windsor Green there, quite huge. It housed the Shedley Fountain, the dancing figures, and the HMS Protector gun, and was around 3 acres large. So it was quite a huge space and quite a popular icon for Elizabethans in the Elizabeth that was. So the new Windsor Green, aside from sharing the name Windsor Green, really the only thing about the new Windsor Green that really connects with the original is the Shedley Fountain, which is situated upon a slab of concrete in a much reduced pond. So this is my first real critique of the new Windsor Green, is because the fountain is now in a much smaller pond than the original, the water isn't able to gush like it used to. It kind of does this thing you're about to see, which to me it looks like it's urinating to me. It looks like it's doing a little piddle. It's had a few beers, hasn't handled it very well, isn't as young as it used to be, and now just can't gush like it used to. So, and of course, it's also on this slab of concrete next to these buildings. It's not surrounded by a beautiful garden like the original. So it doesn't really encourage someone to stop and just hang there like this young gentleman in the original Windsor Green. It just doesn't really encourage that. Rather than hang out there, it's something you would kind of just walk past on your way to something else. So that's my main critique about that. The dancing figures, rather than being at Windsor Green, are located outside the library next door, which is a position I think the HMS gun, protector gun, I think that'd be a great position for the protector gun, and even symbolically, outside the house of knowledge, protecting history. I think that would be really cool and a great place for that. And then you could move the dancing figures like the original here, like the original Windsor Green, in the kind of same space as the fountain, so that you can see both from the same space. So right here in the new Windsor Green, the entrance there, it could be placed somewhere around there. And this to me, it's just a big lawn, really, isn't it? It's more like Windsor Lawn than Windsor Green. So I guess that's really my main critique about the new Windsor Green, is that unlike the original, it just doesn't, there's not a lot of imagination that's been put into it. It's just kind of like a big lawn with the fountain at one end in a reduced pond. And so, yeah, that'd be my main critique. It just doesn't jump out at you like the original. It doesn't lend itself to a place that you would just hang out in for a while. And yeah, so, but again, hats off to the Playford City Council for making an effort It's one of the few kind of examples of a real, then look, there's the clock tower, which has been watching over us all since the late 1969. And so, yeah, so it's a short video, but mainly because the New Windsor Green, there's not a lot to it, so there's not a lot to show. And like I said, let us know down in the comments what you think of the New Windsor Green. Let us know if you even knew there was a New Windsor Green and what you think they could do to improve it. And of course, you might have seen on the video, just to the side there, there's construction going on, which is the new hotel. I think it's a 4.5-star hotel. Let us know down in the comments what you think of that idea as well. One of the ironies of turning the original Windsor Green into a car park is that if they had just left the original Windsor Green, they would probably have people using that high-rise car park complex they've got called Windsor Car Park, I actually believe. Anyway, I digress. So that's this video. I hope you liked it, and yeah, let me know what you think of the New Windsor Green. And until next time, as always, I hope this video finds you well and happy and doing something in your day that you love to do. And until next time, take it easy. Namaste. See you soon.